Hey guys, it's Gracie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be going through and talking about things that you should bring if you decide to live in the dorms at Cedar Point. So I wrote a list here and it is a complete mess, like just random. We're first going to go through what you should pack for your dorm. Second is like fun things that can make your room look cuter. Third is like food, water supply. Then there's a what not to bring / do. And then there's a for at the park. Because when you're not at work, you're going to be probably at the park or like in your room or doing other things, but like it's important to kind of know what to pack at the park. So I included that one. If you live like in Valraven, which is where I lived in the first year, it did not have a fridge or a microwave. When I went to Maverick the second year, which is a quiet dorm, it did have a fridge and microwave. The other ones, I'm not 100% sure. If you go into a dorm and it doesn't have it, you are allowed to bring a fridge. I had a friend that bought a little microwave for my first year, and that helped a lot because there are microwaves in the dorms. So like in the building itself, you'll be able to like leave your room and go to a microwave. But it's kind of nice to just have things in your room. And they do room checks. So they will come in your room and like check and like see what's going on, like see what you have. Literally, we had like 5 last season. It was crazy. A mattress topper, which I talked about in like all of my Cedar Point related videos, which I have 3 out right now. This will be my 4th one. The beds that they give you will have a little brick, like this thick, like one of those like summer camp blue mattresses. Not comfortable at all, but you can change that by bringing a foam pad. Please bring a mattress pad if you want to actually sleep. If you're like flying in, like let's say you're coming from Chicago and working here, or you know, you're an international, there's stores you can go to and buy one. Like there's a Target, there's a Walmart, and you can always get a mattress pad there. A fan is very important for sleeping. Like personally for me, like I love having that airflow. You never know, what if like 3 of your roommates are like, yeah, I like it hot in here, and then they have it like really hot and you kind of just like have to have a hot room. Having a fan, which is this is the exact one that I had at Cedar Point. It's plugged in right now. So yeah, that's my fan. I had it like right in front of my bed. So yeah, because there's like shelves, so you'll be good. I also have a video touring the dorms. Make sure to check that out. I'll link that below. Bring an outlet strip. Like I brought one of those ones where it's like you plug it into the wall and there's like an additional, a lot additional, because they give you like 4 outlets for 4 people, like right by the beds, and that's like not enough. Like for me, I had to charge my Apple Watch, sometimes my MacBook, my phone. I had to charge my speaker here, like all this stuff I had to charge. And so it's just kind of nice to have a lot more space to charge things and your fan. So then you can plug in your fan, your phone. Well, obviously if you're a ride operator, you can't have an Apple Watch, but when I moved to the office, the One Team Center, I did have an Apple Watch. Just keep that in mind. I would bring an outlet strip because there's not enough outlets for all of you guys, especially if everybody like has stuff like that they're bringing. Sanitizer wipes. Those dorm rooms do get dirty. Like you will see dust. Like I would always wipe down my locker, you know, try to get it smelling good. Dust will build up, wipe the shelves. And like I would just like, cause you knew a lot of people were in your room, people coming in and out. You just kind of wanted to keep everything clean. Some Febreeze to spray in there, broom and a dustpan, because like with your shoes and everybody walking in and out, and the floors are kind of like lighter color, like that beige color. So you will see all the dirt, and it drove me nuts, especially because you never want to see it, especially like in the light. It just gross. It is small. You want to make sure it stays pretty clean. So bring a broom and a dustpan. Again, they also have those. When you walk in your dorm, there's like a front desk kind of thing. You can always borrow theirs, but having your own is really nice. So then you can just keep your room clean at all times. I think a clean room is like important because there's not enough space already. I'm also going to post this list in the descriptions or comment. They have like lockers built into the room, like you have a locker, so that's kind of where you're going to store most of your stuff. I would bring a lock because you don't know your roommates at first, so just bring a lock just in case. And they're gonna have their friends come over and people move out and they'll move people in like kind of like without talking to you. So keep a lock on your things, especially if you have something that is more valuable. For the shower, make sure you have shower shoes. That's very important because you're public showering. Also like a shower cubby so you can like, you know, put your shoes on, bring all your shower supplies. So something to like transfer the shampoo, the soaps. Towels, because I feel like that's like something that I forget about, but like, yeah, you do need towels. Like they don't provide them for you like a hotel. Like I would keep a couple, so then when you use them, you can wash them and like kind of rotate them out. I think it's important to have a towel because what are you gonna do if you're soaking wet in the shower? Like you gotta have a towel. And slippers. If you're walking around in your room, you probably don't wanna be in your uncomfortable shoes, but I also wouldn't wanna be barefoot. Like, I know we sweep, but like I didn't like being barefoot. So I wore my slippers all the time. I wear the cute little cowls. And I love them so much because they're so cute. So that's the slippers I brought. And I also brought the smiley face ones with like the smiley face. Now let's talk about fun stuff. I had a cute rug in my room. The floor's kind of, I don't know, when I wake up in the morning, I don't want to step, even if I'm wearing slippers, on the cold floor. So I liked having a rug, and it actually made the place look a little bit more homey. It did what it could. Also, I recommend like flags. Obviously not these giant tapestries, you know, like those like regular flags. Like I had a Joe Burrow one, I had like a Thuzy one. The flags were great, like if you want to cover up the wall, make it look a little bit better. But what I did, if you were at the bottom bunk, I like tucked the flag like into like the thing, and so like it was covered, so I kind of had privacy, which was nice, especially when people would walk in and open the door. The lights in the hallway are always on, so it like brights your room up really quick. I went on this website called Hype Flags, and you can like customize your own, or they have some funny ones. I've gotten like 3 flags from them actually. So headphones though, very important. Like you're gonna be in a room sometimes with 4 people, and like if you want to watch Netflix, like I don't think they want to listen to you listening to Love is Blind season 6. Oh my gosh, that season is my favorite so far. But anyway, these are my headphones that I brought. They're actually kind of broken, but we won't talk about it. Yeah, so having a nice pair of headphones is great. On the topic of like watching shows and stuff, I brought my MacBook, but I have seen a lot of people bring TVs. I've seen people bring projectors. Anything works. So I would suggest something like that, because you don't want to sit there on your phone. And like magnets and photos are something I suggested. Those lockers take up a lot of space in your room. They're magnetic. I like would put up cute magnets. I've seen people like decorate them with photos. Any of that looks cute. It kind of like decorates it a little bit, making your dorm life a little bit less prison-like. So we love that. Command strips if you want to hang things. The walls are literally like block, so they're painted block. So like it's not like drywall where you can like kind of tape things. I mean, I don't recommend taping painted walls anyway, but you can't just really tape stuff, it won't stick. So get the command strips, like the ones that have the Velcro or the ones that have the hook. I think those, like if you're trying to hang stuff up, are the best bet. And then you can peel them off easily without damaging the wall or the paint, which the wall's not gonna damage anyway, it's cement block. So if you can damage cement block, I'll be actually impressed. Let's talk about the food situation. Again, I know I mentioned the microwave and the fridge. So I would recommend like checking beforehand, does your dorm have a fridge? Does your dorm have a microwave? If yes, microwave meals, I know that they're processed crap, but like at the end of the day, when you can microwave and actually have hot food, it's kind of nice. You're not just eating snacks all the time. As well as having a fridge, like having like cold drinks or fruit, or like I would buy like salad and make a little salad, stuff like that. That's what I would try to do. But if you don't have it, there's a rec center on like the campus, I guess you could call it the campus. In that rec center, they had like a little shop with like frozen food, and everything was like in freezers or fridges and stuff like that. Then they had microwaves there. They also had, and this is new, like a cooking area. So like if you bought like groceries, you could actually cook like on the campus, which is nice because then you could actually eat real food that you cook yourself. I took a reusable water bottle. I had this for when I worked in the office, and then like just a traditional water bottle that like screws for when I was a ride operator. They have like the water fill up things at the dorms, so really you don't need to buy like bottles of water. I honestly think that if you bring a bunch of like bottles of water, like that takes up so much space in your room because that like case of water. So I would recommend just bringing this. Also, it's better for the environment, true. Break something like this and then fill it up. But yeah, food, like there's an Aldi in Sandusky, there's a Meijer, there's a Kroger Marketplace, there's a Target. Like I recommend Aldi for like the most affordable thing. You're gonna be 100% paying for all of your food, like whether or not that's at Bistro, Stockade, the grocery store, whatever, you're gonna be paying for your food. They don't provide free meals. So I would recommend grocery shopping, having things there at your place. The thing is, the fridge is like a mini fridge, kind of like not a mini fridge, but like one of those ones that you'd have like in your garage for drinks, you know, whatever. So you're sharing that with 4 people. So if you like put all of your stuff in it, like no one else is gonna have room, you know, be respectful of other people's space as well. I mean, hey, it's better than like going out and getting fast food every night, because I feel like that's kind of the habit I fell into. Like I would work and I'd be exhausted, and the last thing I'd want to do is make anything. So I would literally be like, okay, like I'll go get Chipotle. Like I always got Chipotle, and like that adds up. It gets expensive. So Aldi is where I recommend for shopping. Grab groceries, make food there as much as you can. You're really not even going to be there that much, and then if you're at the park, you can buy, there's like a break here. Like there's Bistro, which is like a where you can eat, and they have food there. Stockade is also another option. Okay, what not to bring, and I know that they have this on the housing like Dayforce thing. If I can like log in and find that, we can actually go through the official list together. Handles, I don't think you can bring wax melters, like anything that could be a fire hazard, obviously, without the computer. And see, yeah, there's the Associate Life portal. and it does have a lot of good information. We're gonna go to housing, recommended items to bring on their website. Here's what they suggest. I'm gonna get off a little off topic here, but this is like what they suggest. Bed linens, twin size, yeah, like make sure. I had a sheet like on top of my mattress pad and then blankets. So bath towel and robe, like I said. I didn't use a robe, I just dried myself off in the shower and then put my sleeping clothes on, but that's up to you. A fan, yes. Headphones, yeah, dude, we kind of hit the nail here. A padlock, I don't know why they had to say it like that, like a lock. Laundry supplies, there is free laundry available. It's in your building. There's not that many laundry machines for the amount of people working or living in that building. So there's gonna be times where you're waiting on one, which is so annoying. Personal hygiene stuff, which I think that's self-explanatory. Like I don't know if I have to tell you to, I don't know if I have to tell you to pack your toothbrush, but I will just in case. A pillow and shower shoes. So those are things that they recommend. You are allowed to have pepper spray, which has to be TSA approved. You're allowed to have that for your safety. I'm reading this off of this. You're allowed to bring TVs, you're allowed to bring your Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, whatever, computer, if you get them stolen. They're not responsible for that. They even say keep a copy of the item's serial numbers in case you need to show proof of ownership. So that's like a little smart tip that I wouldn't have thought of. Now here's what you're not allowed to bring. What? This list is so funny. Air fryers, air horns, ammunition, beanbag chairs, BB guns or pellet guns, blenders, bow and arrow, brass knuckles, candles or incense, coffee makers. Oh, a Keurig is allowed. So you're not allowed to bring a traditional coffee maker, but you are allowed to bring a Keurig. Dancing poles, darts, dartboards, drugs, electric skillets, hot plates. You can't bring LED strips or string lights. Unless it's battery operated. So if they're not the plug-in ones and they're battery, you are allowed to bring. Flares, firearms, fireworks, grills and griddles, knives, other than a butter knife. So you can still use a butter knife. Lava lamps. I love how specific that is. Mattress toppers over 3 inches. Wait, what? What? I mean, bring a mattress topper. Just, I guess, measure it. Rice in a slow cooker. Nightstick or billy club. Non-tobacco cannabis. Non-tobacco cannabis-derived products, nunchucks, outside furniture, desk, recliner, and table. You won't have space for it anyway. Personal mattresses. I don't know where you would put that, but pre-lit holiday trees. So I'm assuming if you light it yourself, it's fine, but I don't know. Remote control car or drone in a space heater. And trust me, with how hot you are that summer, you are not going to want a heater. So that's the list of items not to bring. I'm glad I went through that because I wouldn't have known. It's a guide. If they find those items on campus, you can get a housing violation and it's going to have to be removed and you don't want to have to deal with that. So those are the items that Cedar Point suggests for you. My list was a little bit different. I didn't talk about nunchucks or stripper poles, but they did, and I'm glad they did, so you don't bring any. So yeah, and there's also things you can't do, like hang things from the ceiling. And they do, again, do the housing checks, so they'll give you an email kind of like warning you when it's gonna happen. They're gonna knock on your door, say housing. Then they have the right to go in. So just, if you're there and they're doing a check, be like, hey, I'm here, come on in, whatever. Then they're gonna check. And they'll send you an email after they do the checking and tell you like if you violated something or not. For at the park, let's talk about like days you're at the park. When I think of things I need at the park, I think of packing light, but I also think of packing smart. Here's what I recommend. Get one of those like belt bag, fanny pack things, really small. Get sunglasses and get a glasses strap. So if it's sunny, you can still wear your glasses on the ride. Just get a glasses strap. That's what I did. A portable charger. If you're there all day, my phone battery is so bad. I have the iPhone 12 and the battery is like on its last leg. It dies after like an hour and a half of usage. So I had to have a portable charger at all times, or I stole my friend Jade's. Shout out to Jade. She knows. Bring your debit card because they are cashless, or they take Apple Pay, so I just tapped my phone. Comfortable shoes that you don't have to take off. So I wouldn't bring anything that's like this, and I didn't have this for the video. My room's just a mess. I wouldn't bring anything like this because then you have to take them off, and that's just, I'm not a fan of having to do that. I wore Chacos, those sandals that have the strap on the back, so then you could just like have sandals and not have sweaty feet, but also not have to take them off, so you kind of get the best of both worlds. Tennis shoes are great. Sneakers, whatever. You can wear Hey Dudes on a ride, but I would be scared that they're gonna fall off personally. Also, make sure if you go to the park, you have your employee ID because you're gonna use that to get into the park or to park your car. So make sure you also bring your employee ID. I think those are all of my suggestions. I think that once you get there, you're going to kind of learn, you're going to kind of know what to like take home or whatnot. So I had my car there again, so if I had to put something in my car, it was fine. So make sure, like, if you don't have a car, make sure you pack light and then plan on buying things if you really need something. Make sure you check out I have 3 other videos out. Like I said, I have a what to expect working at Cedar Point, and that talks about the dorm life, that talks about a lot of the job positions, living at the park, all of that different stuff. So make sure you check that out. I also did one that's basically what to expect being a ride operator, because that's a department that I have worked in. And then I also have the dorm room tour, which everything that I explained today will kind of come together there. So make sure to check that out if you want to like feel as prepared as possible going into working at Cedar Point. I think that's all I have today. I'll see you guys next time. Adios, and I'll see you at the park. Slay. Oh, I almost hit my water bottle. Slay.